Now you finish. Hey YouTube, I do not own the rights to this. Alright. I'm mama wrote you a letter, yeah, you mad, nigga. And every time I see my friends, you snoop. And every time I close my eyes, you snoop when I see you. You know how we do. Hustle and motivate, turn 1 into a 2, 2 and a 4. See you on the floor. I don't even want to do it no more. You niggas you do it for. Only not the stage, you would have lost. When we lost, she would really put some pain on me. Hold on. I just love everyone at the Staples Center. Obama wrote you a letter, yeah, you made it, nigga. You made it, niggas with us. And them suckers can never kill you, it only make it bigger. And every time I see some fire, I see blue. And every time I close my eyes, I see Snoop, and I see you. You know how we do. Hustle and motivate, turn it 1 into a 2, 2 and a 4. Hurt my heart, I see you on the floor, do it for the hood. I don't even want to do it no more. When these niggas you do it for, they'll shoot you and all. Only thing I can say is you with the law. And I ain't finna say that like I'm your main homie. And when we lost, you would really put some pain on me. Got me scared to go outside without that flame on me. And when them niggas went against me, you never changed on me. Told me it was wrong to write some of my longest nights. You made me cry, nigga. And I don't cry, nigga. You the first one made me feel like I could die, nigga. These real niggas never die, you know the vibe, nigga. Yeah. Couple days ago, was killing one of my youngest kids on the gram. It made me sick to my stomach. And as the marathon continues, we keep running. But I'm like, damn, once you see that pussy coming, why you had to go? Oh, that shit slapped.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Where Bosa at? Stay away from Bosa.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a catch right side by Evans.
We're here.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game.
Oh my God, what was that, the computer? Is that a bitch?
About the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown.
Easy like in the morning.
Touchdown number 8 on the year.
I don't know what happened, but I seen that coverage. I'm like, this nigga's tripping.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And
that
makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again.
Let's go.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. The slot man in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Let's go.
The Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. A forward, and this is cool.
Come on.
What a catch. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Herbert.
Oh, come on, man.
It's incomplete. The Chargers at 2-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been.
What's the rules? What's the rules? Ain't no 4th down rule. Alright.
A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business. We know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question.
I'm trying to run the ball.
He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise,
I
he's going
take
to
the
defeat you
points,
on almost
but
every play.
Now after the touchdown,
I'd
here's
rather be
Butker
running
to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Herbert.
Oh my God.
Ball, and this is caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Herbert now. Looking Austin Eckler's way.
Come on now, you still caught that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here about the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Herbert looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, Goodson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Herbert.
Oh.
That is caught.
What the fuck is going on?
Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense,
oh my God.
But that's why they tell you all the time. Don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Oh, there he
Blitz. Oh no. Let's go, let's go.
maybe an inch. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh my!
This defense started a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Jackson now.
Oh my
Looking
God!
for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take.
It's like I just watched. I just looked at him and threw it to him.
Well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Ah!
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Give it right back,
If you
nigga.
combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Oh, that nigga Mac out there doing his thing.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is.
I'm playing like cheeks right now, my nigga.
All year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the pass is intercepted.
I just put him in the game too.
Tanner Muse with it.
Let's go.
The Chiefs are going to take possession here.
Tanner Muse is a real dog.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you.
Oh, what a juke into space! The 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown! A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Let's go.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times? It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen. Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 162 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been...
Good game, my Weebles.